Yo, what it do? Rio Rackz, I'm in the building. I just jumped out the porch with dirty glove bastards.
20 in my clip, FNN. And if you see me with him, that's my brother, ain't no friend. Remember me and
All right, so we got Rio Rackz jumping off the porch with us today.
What's up? What's up with it? Big Rio, don't forget that.
There you go, man. How you feeling today, Rio?
Man, I'm feeling good. It's been a long time coming, but I'm feeling good.
Okay.
I can't complain. How you feeling? You good?
I'm feeling great, man. Thank you for asking, man.
Most definitely.
Yeah, so how's Atlanta been treating you, man? What you been up to out here?
Ah, man, Atlanta's so hectic to me because it's just like, I be up here so much, like I'm getting tired of it. Like, you know how you've been at home so long, you get tired of it, won't hit the road.
Yep.
I've been coming up here for so much to do every goddamn thing. I'm getting tired of coming up here. But it's cool, I like it, it's friendly. You know what I mean? It's Atlanta. Who don't like Atlanta?
That's a good problem to have, you know what I'm saying? So what is it about Atlanta that, you know, you're able to get so much work done here compared to back at home in Louisville?
It's like a rap haven. Everything is in Atlanta. Like you meet publicists, you meet PRs. You don't, like in Louisville where I come from, well Newburg, Louisville where I come from, you don't run into executives every day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So up here you can actually get work done. I can be away from the bullshit at the crib, you know what I mean? And focus on what I'm trying to do.
I feel that, absolutely, man. All right, so what's life like in Newburg, man? What really goes on up there?
Ah, man, just a whole lot of getting some money. A whole lot of getting some money, a whole lot of everything you're gonna see in every neighborhood you come from. Any ghetto, the same everything, it ain't nothing different. You know what I mean? It's like any other neighborhood I've been in, what they do with my neighborhood, it's the same thing. Same thing, it's a smaller city, but I can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm from Newburg, LPK, 4900 block, Garden Greenway. They love me. I love them back.
There you go. So what was your childhood like? Like, what were you into as a kid growing up out there?
Man, growing up as a kid, I was always wild. Like I didn't have no limitations. I had an older brother, rest in heaven. Tater Gang, Tater Bug, rest in peace. I had an older brother I always looked up to, and he was always in the streets. So everything he did, I wanted to do. So I didn't have no restrictions. I live with my mother. I come from a single parent household. It's like I just wanted to be my brother. You know what I mean? And everything he did, that's why I was so advanced. Everything he did, I tried to do, I imitate. So I just was advanced. I was a little older than my age group, so I never really hung around people my age, basically. So to me, I think that's why I'm so advanced.
And you're probably able to learn from his mistakes too, so you wouldn't have to live through
And he wanted to teach me. Like he wanted me to be a badass little, you feel me?
You
Like
needed a sidekick, right?
yeah, he wanted me to be a badass little nigga. I didn't understand it, but I learned from it. I'm who I am today, and I love it.
Yeah. So at what age would you say you did jump off the porch?
How? Meaning what? What you mean, like jumped off the porch?
So everyone's got their own definition, but basically, like, when did you get outside the house and experience life for yourself?
Man, I was always outside. We wasn't never like, I didn't come from this new era of 2021. The kids don't even come outside, they on the phones all day. We didn't have no cell phones and shit like that. We was outside. Was always outside, doing something, learning something new to do, get into some bullshit every day. Feel me? Like, jumped off the porch, shit. As soon as my legs touched the ground, as soon as my feet touched the ground, we was doing it, whatever you could think of. I had my first gun probably when I was 8 or 9 years old.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I can't even jump off the porch. Like, we've been out, like we was born off the porch. It's like you born into it. It ain't even I couldn't even give you a time, my age on it. Like I've been doing wild shit. I'm more calm now though, you feel me? Like I done learned, went to penitentiary, been to, prison, caught cases, fought cases, beat them in trial, stood up like a gangster. You know what I mean? So it's like now I'm more laid back, I'm more calm. We get money now. Like it ain't like it was when we was kids. We didn't have to worry about no bills and all that kind of bullshit. Now it's, you know, I'm cool, I'm laid back. But back then, man, it ain't no limit to my stupidness. Feel me? I done went to juvenile for stealing pencils.
Pencils?
Pencils out of CVS, yes, to go play pencil break in school the next day. Real talk. Yeah, real talk.
So what would you say has been one of the biggest obstacles you had to overcome in your life?
Man, this obstacle I'm going through right now, which is transitioning from, you know, a full-blown street nigga, off the porch nigga, to being a full-blown rapper. And like some of it is, to me, it's like, well, we ain't gonna talk about the business because the business is what it is, but like, you know, it was a hard obstacle, like me saying, fuck it, I'm full-blown rapper mode, all that other shit out the window. You know what I mean? That was the biggest obstacle for me because I'm just so used to being, you know, in the streets and doing what I do that, like, this rap shit, it's cool. It was cool when I was just thinking about myself. Mm-hmm. But like, I'm at the generational wealth right now. We get rich in the streets every day, overnight. The right play call your phone, you out of here. But like now, it's more like about generational wealth to me. I would have been quit, but that was one of the biggest obstacles to get over, from coming from that to being, you know, here talking to you, trying to really stay focused.
I feel that.
Yeah,
How would you compare the music industry and the streets, or is there no comparison?
It's one and the same for real because it's all a finesse. It's all a finesse. If you got the right finesse you feel me, in your step, you in here, you there. It's a big finesse, and the streets is a big finesse. You can have this kind of dope, he can have the same dope as you, but if them people don't like the way you talk to him or the way you finesse, you know, your bag, he's not gonna make a dime. You know what I mean? So everything's just a finesse, and I look at it the same way, the same exact way. It's a big finesse to me, but let's make some millions off of it. I'm down.
Yeah. So you probably say the streets kind of prepared you for the industry then?
Most definitely. Most definitely. The streets prepared me for the rap game a long time ago. Like, I always wanted to be a rapper when I was young. Like I said, I had an older brother, and he always rapped since I was he had me write my first rap when I was 4 years old. I'm talking about memorized it and I don't remember that shit now. I just know we was talking about a drop top we ain't have and some more shit, I don't know. But he had me write my first rap, and like, I always wanted to be a rapper, so I always premeditated these moments. Like, as being a rapper, I feel like it's premeditated to me because it's like it's getting too easy. I haven't wrote a rap in 12 years. Really, literally, wrote a rap. I freestyle everything. I haven't wrote a rap in 12 years.
Yeah. So how long has it been since you decided to make that transition full-time into the industry?
It's a timeline. I can tell you exactly when, because I got into some trouble 2018. Well, hold on, let's take it back a little bit. 2015, I started getting into trouble for all the wild shit that I was doing. Had to end up going away, doing some prison time. I was having kids when I was about to go to prison. So, twins, boy and a girl. So, in prison, you know, that's what everybody's thoughts is. Man, I'm gonna get out, I ain't doing that shit no more. I'm doing this, I'm gonna do that, and stay out of here, I'm gonna stay out of the way. So I kind of prepared myself while I was in there. I was focused. I really was focused. I didn't have life for 10 years. I was really focused. So when I got out, I was making a mixtape, and I ended up getting into some more trouble, some big trouble, you know, and I was fighting the case, man. The whole time I was fighting the case, you know how we always pray and ask God when I was just praying. But I don't always, now I do a whole lot of thanking him now, but at that moment, at them times, maybe 2018, I was just praying and telling him, man, if you get me out of this one, I swear to God, I'm not dancing with the devil no more. I'm taking my career serious. I'm gonna do what I gotta do, and we're gonna make it work. I know I'm gonna have to do something with this, some kind of, but it ain't gonna be as bad as I've been doing. If you get me out of this one, I got you. So I could just kept my promise. He got me through it. I kept my promise, and I just about 2019, I ended up beating that 2019. So I say like August of 2019. So man, what's that?
2 years.
Almost 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. It is August. 2 years.
That's a blessing right there.
August of 2019. Hold on. Yeah, August 2019. Yeah.
So what has being a father taught you about life?
Man, being a father, like, my daddy was always around, but I felt like he didn't really show me enough of what was going on. He didn't show me enough of what was going on. All we did was watch basketball games, and it's different from telling somebody something and actually showing them. So I'm like, I always wanted more, but being a father, I just want to do what, I want to show my kids everything. It's my motivation, really. That being a father is my motivation for everything I do, because I want my kids to see everything. I'm talking about every largest city in the world, every largest, I want them to see everything that we didn't see when I was a kid. So I thrive off that too.
Yeah, no, that's real.
Being a father.
Yeah. So what's the music scene like back at home right now? What's going on up there?
It's popping right now. It's popping.
Long time coming too.
It's popping. It's popping. The music scene's popping, and there's so much talent in the city. Like, you wouldn't even know it was coming from that area, but Louisville, Kentucky, we popping right now. Newburg, it's a lot of people. It's a lot of people coming out of Louisville right now that's actually making major moves and major noise. Trust that to them, because it's hard to make it out of some place like that. We don't, like I said, we're not seeing executives and real rappers every day.
Why do you feel like it took so long for that spotlight to get shined on you guys?
Because we were so dumb to the business. Like, we had like Static Major, Master P lived in the city a few years.
Did he really?
Yeah, most definitely. He's always in Louisville doing all kind of stuff. But we had him live in the city for a couple of years. Like, but they wasn't teaching us the business of the rap game, so we wasn't really, as much as I learned now, like being an artist and a CEO, like, nobody in Louisville could have taught me that game, because we would have been had a million rappers. There's a million rappers there right now. They just don't know the business, the knowledge of how to get here. You know what I mean? It's hard, but if you focused and you can really do it, you can really. First of all, you got to really rap, really know how to rap, because it's hard for the places, coming from where I come from. So you got to actually really know how to rap. Everybody raps nowadays. You just got to actually know how to rap, find your market, execute.
Absolutely, yeah. And your label's Fly Money Music Group, right?
Fly Money Music Group.
Yeah. So do you have other artists on the label, or are you just pushing yourself right now?
I'm the only artist. I'm the only artist. I'm the CEO. I'm the artist. Shout out to DJ Danny, my manager. Shine, my road manager. Candy Man, he is my co-CEO, if you want to put it like that. But he's locked up. Free Candy Man right now. He's going through. He'll make it. We'll be all right. It's just me.
And speak on some of the challenges that come with being an independent artist, getting it out the mud yourself. Huh?
I would say the platforms that other artists have is what independent artists is really. Sometimes that's all you missing is the audience. If you had the exposure, some independent, that's the only thing. If the audience. Some independent artists need the same audience. Like, who's big? Future posts me on his page today.
You out of here.
I'm out of here. You see what I'm saying? Like, they just got the power. They just got the key. You got to. I don't know. I guess if it's meant, it's meant.
Yeah.
If it ain't, we made some money while we was here. We can always go back to getting some more.
Yeah. I feel that.
That's how I look at it. It's our money in like Nipsey.
Absolutely, yeah. All right, so talk to us about this new single with Pooh Shiesty, man. How did this whole thing come about?
Oh man, the Pooh Shiesty. I hate telling this story. Where Danny at? Danny to hate me when I tell this story. I had just left from doing a feature with Boosie at his crib, and we shot the video. The whole time we on our way back from Atlanta, all Danny keeps saying is, "We don't need no more. You ain't doing no more features. You got enough features. You straight. We ain't doing no more features." I'm like, all right, so I get, cause I'm on my head. Like when I left Boosie's crib, you know, it ain't like you meet a rapper and you own that the day you meet him. You know what I mean? So I went handle the business. When we leaving, I'm thinking to myself, all right, now what's my next big move? I see I just went up a little bit. Mm-hmm. What's my next big move? So all I kept asking Danny was like, who should I go get next? I'm trying to throw his money around. Who should I go get next? I'm going to get somebody. I even told him Pooh Shiesty. He was like, man, we ain't doing no more features. You don't need no more features. We straight. We got a hit. I'm like, all right. He called me a week later. Bro, I know you see no more shit. We wasn't doing no more features, bro. Please do. It's one last, bro. I got Pooh Shiesty up here in the studio right now. How fast can you get the nap? I'm like, bro, no. We argued for probably about, I say about 3-4 hours, bro. To the point where I was just like, bro, here I come. He told me how much it was, almost a 30 bog. Went up there, me and Pooh Shiesty knocked it out. We got a little bit of the video. We came out with a nice video, but we didn't get what we wanted. You know, around the time we was about to start shooting the rest of the video, he had gotten to his situation, so you know we couldn't work obviously. But that's how it came about. Danny being Danny. At first, I even said, offered Pooh Shiesty, let's get him on. I got a song for him. So I ended up finishing the record, Real Niggas Only.
Oh, and really?
Yeah, I finished it.
You had to take one of your verses off there?
Bro, I was in the studio with Pooh Shiesty. I'm calling home, having the producer who recorded it for me stretch the beat. He sent it back. It was off a little bit. It was a delay. He had to redo it a million times. It was a finished record for real. But it was like one of those situations like I was telling you, all money in like Nip. First I was sticking firm on it. Nah, you said I don't need no more features. And I was like, man, this is a one in a lifetime. I feel where it's coming from. I'm on my way.
Yeah.
And he's in Nap. You know, Danny, my manager's from Nap. Shout out to Nap. I got a nice following in Nap. I love it in Nap. It's like my second home for real. Shout out to Indianapolis, but they was in Nap. I'm from Louisville, Kentucky, so you know it's like an hour and a half from 2 hours away.
Okay.
Drive. The whole time. Plus it was snowing that day. It was an ice storm. I was probably the biggest ice storm. Man, I was doing donuts in the middle of the highway on an accident, just sliding. I was so scared. I don't know how I got. It was meant for me to do that Pooh Shiesty song, because if I was coming to Nap for anything else, I probably would have told the whole Scat Pack. Real talk.
Crazy. So what was it like working with Boosie on particular?
Boosie's cool. He's a businessman. Like you can learn, like just being around him. He's a businessman. You can learn a little bit about him, because before I even got to his house, he had the verse done. And the whole time in my mind, I'm just thinking, I wonder what he's about to say when I get in here in the studio. I wonder what he's about to say. We recorded at his house. Mm-hmm. So he already had the record done, but he was in there doing a whole lot of other stuff, just playing it off like he wasn't really worried about the song out of verse. He was, I'm 2-3 hours ago, I'm like, man, this nigga ready for the video? I mean, the verse, when is he gonna get to it? What's up? He played it out. He was like, man, what's your, you and your manager, man, I said I was gonna do woo-de-woo, how much? Dan ended up leaving. I don't know where he went at, but he ended up leaving. And Boosie wheeled up to me in the wheelchair. I'm like, cause we was trying to lowball him or some old shit. I don't know what we was doing. Well, I think we was trying to lowball him. I get it for a little cheaper. And he was like, yeah. My manager, I don't know where my manager went at. It seemed like it was staged. He might have got a piece of the back end, and I think about it. Cause I don't know where he went at. I'm talking about he said, bro, I'll be right back. I'm about to go woo, and don't give a nigga no money yet. Don't give him no money yet. So I'm like, all right, cool. But he leave me by myself in Boosie's crib. This is Boosie we talking about. So Boosie wheels up on me in the wheelchair. Yeah, your manager was talking about woo. I'm like, yeah, that's what he said. I'm like, I reached in my bag. I couldn't argue with him, you feel me? I said, well, I'm in his crib. I'm like, here, man, yeah, that's what it was, here. So it's like, he's cool, he's a businessman, but he's smart, he knew what he was doing. Like, man, like I said, it's the finesse. You gotta know how he already had this, so as soon as I gave him the money, he played
pulled up
the song.
verse.
Played the song. I'm like, damn, he already got it done. Tricked me. He was ready for the video. He changed clothes and everything.
It's like, we gonna knock this out right now.
Real talk. Boosie's crazy. I love his energy though, man. It gets you going. I love Boosie's energy.
Yeah, you just dropped this new song and video for The Message, man. What can you tell us about this song?
The Message is exactly what it is. It's a message. A message to the cap rap niggas. A message to the weak rapping ass niggas we tired of listening to. We coming, I'm here. The message, that's what that's for. That's how I was feeling when I went in the booth that day. Like I said, I haven't wrote a rap in 12 years, so whatever mood I'm in is basically that's what's going on the track. So when I got in the studio, it's just how I'm about to send these niggas a message real quick. Feel me? Yeah. And the video got to be something big. Me and my manager shot to Miami, did the video. I like the message. It's a nice follow-up after the Pooh Shiesty. I like the message.
Yeah, no, that shit's hard.
Go shoot that up. Y'all go shoot that through the moon, the message, Rio Rackz.
Yeah. So you working on a new project, new EP, new mixtape or anything? What do you focus on? Or just single? Album, okay.
I'm in album mode. Like everything I've been dropping, all my singles with other artists, and I got a couple songs on tuck that I ain't let nobody hear yet, but like I'm like 80%, 90% done with the album.
Okay.
But everything I drop with the other artists is Pooh Shiesty. I think I got like 3 I Swear Vezo tracks. Boosie, all that's gonna be on the album. I'm putting it on the album. I'm just dropping single by single, whichever one catch. That's what I'm gonna run with. Like R&O caught fire, so we went on that song like a lot of radio stations right now. They play it down here all the time. V103, shout out to Greg Street. They play it down here all the time. Every time somebody's playing it down here, I get that Instagram tag. Phone call.
Yeah.
You on the radio? I'm in Atlanta. I always get that phone call, and so the real niggas only, man. We pushing that free Shiesty, free the main slam. Yeah. We pushing it, even though we going through a situation. We pushing that right now. But I am working on the album, and that will be on the album. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, Chad. I don't even know when it's gonna drop. Hopefully the 4th quarter.
Okay.
4th quarter, I'll be ready to drop.
Who are some of the producers you've been working with on for the album?
Two Side. Shout out to Two Side. He produces a lot for a lot of people. He's a little under the radar. I think he's underrated, man. Two Side got some nice beats. He did that beat for the message. He did that beat for the message. A couple songs I got with Vezo. Who else is on that? Who else? Slim Doja. Shout out to Slim Doja from the city. Me and him been making beats together since we was 13. Shout out to Slim Doja. Young Diesel on the beat. He produced the Real Niggas Only and the Boosie particular track.
Okay.
Yeah, Young Diesel. Shout out to Diesel. Legends from the city, and man, you wouldn't even know these guys exist sometimes. That's what I'm saying. Like Louisville's like they really got the talent to be mainstream producers. Like, but if they had the game and the opportunity, I think it'd be a whole different situation. But am I like some top people that come from the city on the producing and beats like Slim and Diesel. Got to have a Diesel beat, got to have a Slim beat. And I just was fucking with Two Side just because I fuck with the whole IUR.
Okay. Yeah,
most definitely.
Anything else you working on, Rio? What else is coming up for you, man?
Man, it's just more music, more videos. I ain't done dropping. I got single after single to drop. I ain't finished. I got, man, just keep looking for the singles. Every other week, I probably drop something with a video. Shout out to Craig Allen. You know, Craig Allen Films, that's who shoot most of my videos lately. You know, we cooking. We cooking. I'm just gonna keep dropping.
Sure. Any last words? Any shout outs you'd like to give, Rio, before we wrap it up, man?
Man, shout out to Newburg, man, LPK, to H Mark. I know what it is with me. Man, shout out Louisville, the whole city, man. You know, I fuck with the whole city. I can go anywhere in the city. I love the city, but, you know, shout out to Newburg, the real Newburg.
20 in my clip, FNN. And if you see me with him, that's my brother, ain't no friend. Remember me and what's your name was shooting at